Welcome to Business Wit's Better Business Results Show. My name's John Witt, and I'm your host. Today our guest is Dan Creed. Dan is a master business coach with FocalPoint International Coaching in Phoenix, Arizona. Dan, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, John. I appreciate it.
Dan, I'm going to ask you to explain a little bit about what a master business coach is, but first tell me a little bit, or maybe that's part of what you do and why you do it.
Well, I have over 8,000 hours of logged business coaching, and you ask why I do what I do is because I love what I do. I'm very, very passionate about what I do. I'm a certified business coach, and I specialize in what I call real-world coaching. I help entrepreneurs and business owners and executives that are successful, and they know they're successful, but they just can't seem to get to that next elusive level. I'm an expert at helping them get there. I do this through what I call, again, real-world business coaching approach. And I define that as a form of business coaching where I base all of my work on the customer's needs from their point of view, not mine, but their point of view. And to do this, I have to be a master at the lost art of what I call the lost art in American business, and that's the art of listening. I have to be a world-class listener to be able to hear and also to comprehend exactly what the challenges and needs of the customer is, to clearly understand the needs and challenges, and then I go to work. And I create a very unique, individualized, customized curriculum of business coaching principles that are designed specifically for the customer's specific needs. The real-world coaching concept happens here in that the customized programs are devoid of any theory. Or the latest business fad, if you will, that they're based on real-world solutions from proven concepts and experiences. And I draw from a number of resources. I utilize a library of the world's leading business coaching curriculum created by the legendary Brian Tracy, as well as my own proven street fighting experience from 40 years of success in sales and marketing and international training. And I've also done 14 successful business startups and literally hundreds of business turnarounds. I'm not right for everyone. But if a business is ready to take the leap to the next level, then I can get them there.
So Dan, passion, obviously this showed up right away, and I can hear it in your voice. Why are you passionate about business coaching? Why are you passionate about this?
Well, I think a lot of people want to go into business. And if you look at the facts of the matter, depending on what you look at, 80 to 90% of all new business startups today will be broke in 2 years. And a lot of that is that people go into business because they like, they have some experience in doing that, and so they think that's it. And a lot of people go into business as what we call a technician, and I think we'll talk about that later, and they just don't have any business background. They don't have any business training, and they don't have the entrepreneurial requirements, I believe, that you have to exist in business today. And so people need some help, and people want some help.
The idea then is that this is your kind of highest and best contribution, is helping these people be more successful.
Well, yes, I have the experience, and so I choose to use my experience. Well, let me say it this way, John. I believe the last 40 years of my life has been dress rehearsal for being a business coach. I've made lots of mistakes, and I've done a lot of things really well. And I've learned from all of those. In fact, I have a rule of how to deal with problems. And that's a 4-step rule. It's what happened, why did it happen, how will it never happen again, and then see you later. Because if I learn from that, if I understand how it will never happen again, then I'm going to move on. But so many people, there's billions of dollars spent in business today of organizations. When something goes wrong, they form a committee to see who we're going to point fingers at. And I believe it's all about learning from the mistakes, and I've made a bunch of them, and being able to help then a business owner of any size. I particularly like to work again with entrepreneurs, with family-owned businesses. I love working with fast growth companies and business executives. And again, I want to understand what their needs are from their point of view. And then I believe with all the resources I have, I can help them be more successful quicker and be able to move from a mentality of survival. John, I'm sure you've experienced it, but how many people do we talk to every day that's just trying to survive,
just trying to get by?
Thrive, just get by. And I like to help them move out of that survival mentality and get into a thriving mentality. And whether they're thriving or not doesn't make a difference at that point, but they have to have the mentality of thriving, which means they're going to be disciplined at doing things, and they're going to look at what they really need to do, and they're going to believe they can do it. And sometimes a business coach's purpose is nothing more than to be standing beside that client and letting them know you're not alone anymore.